Hi guys, Daz here with a long overdue comic book haul. Oh, when I say long overdue, it's only been a week, but in just 1 week I have amassed 70 books. 70! Unbelievable. Yet I'm stocking up with doubles and triples from my eBay store. And of course I've picked up quite a few from my own PC. But wow, have I been on the hunt, out and about most days, and I've not paid more than £2, I don't think, for anything. Full of keys. Can't wait to put these up on for sale, a lot of these, because they're taking up quite a bit of room. But let's get into them. I've got two big piles. I'm going to start with the pile that will be going up on my eBay store with a shameless plug. Darnar 68. Check it out, guys. Cheap keys, very affordable prices. Okay, let's get into the books. Paid £1 for this at one of my local shops. This is Justice League, Gods and Monsters. This is Superman. That is issue 1. Like I say, this first pile will be solely books that will be up for sale. The second pile would be my PC books. Up next, paid 50p for this. This is the first appearance of the Ghost Panther. I've already got the 1 in 10 incentive, so this will be going up. Not bad for 50 pence. Paid £1 for this at Games and Collectibles shop. This is Spider-Girl, issue number 1. Big fan is my friend Lewis, Comic Vantage, of course, Image and the 90s, and in particular he loves his Darker Image run. I managed to find him the gold variant last year. I've managed to find 2 more copies of Darker Image for 50p and £1. That one's still in the poly bag with a Blood Wolf card. Up next, for 50p, I picked up Black Badge, issue 1. This one had quite a bit of buzz at the start when it first came out. A very low print run, and this one is from Boom Studios, guys. Boom Studios. Picked this one up for £1.50 at Oxfam, in a charity shop in Cheltenham. This is going for about 6 to 7 online. This is America's Best Comics. It's a 64-page giant from 2000. Up next, you know my favourite character, the Purple Man. This is my second copy. This is his daughter in Alpha Flight issue 41, the first appearance of the Purple Girl. Paid £1 for that one. Paid 50p for this one at a new shop I finally found in Bristol on Saturday called Area 51. I'm going to hit the shop again very soon because they had a ton of books I didn't really have time to get through. But guys, they make the cardinal sin. They put stickers on their books and they are tough to get off. I've had the hairdryer out. This is Superman, issue 123. Second copy for me. This is the first appearance of the, is it Electric Superman? Or the Electric Suit? I believe. Paid £1 for this one in the Imaginarium in Weston-super-Mare. This is Quasar, issue 9. This book got quite hot because it is the first appearance of Captain Atlas, who was one of the Star Force in the Captain Marvel movie in the MCU. Yet another copy, my third copy. This book will heat up very soon, guys. I picked this one up for, what did I pay for this? 50p, I think. Extreme X-Men, issue number 5. Told you about this one, guys. This is a villain that will be appearing in the X-Men Dark Phoenix movie. And the villain goes by the name of, I will show you the villain, Red Lotus. There he is, Red Lotus. Look out for him in the X-Men Dark Phoenix movie. Paid £1 for this one in a second-hand bookstore in Bristol. 52, week 7. This is the first cameo appearance of Kate Kane, of course, who is Batgirl. Or sorry, Batwoman. Oh no, it's Batgirl, isn't it? It is Batgirl. Paid £1 for this. Games and Collectibles. This is another copy of Batman Incorporated issue 5, the first appearance of Batwing, who will be appearing on that Batgirl CW show. £1 for this one. Games and Collectibles. A nice copy. New Avengers issue 4. This is the first appearance, of course, of Kobe Smulders' Maria Hill from the MCU. I saw Endgame the other day, guys. Now, my first impressions was obviously a very good film, but did you think it was as good as Infinity War? Not for me. Not for me. I thought the pacing was quite slow at times. Don't get me wrong. There was some very good humour, and the final act, the battle, was incredible. But there were a couple of things that irked me. I'm not going to give away any spoilers. I give it about an 8.5 out of 10 in my first viewing. I'm going to see it a couple more times. Yeah. Another great entry from the MCU, don't get me wrong. But I don't think it was quite as good as Infinity War. Up next, another £1 book. New Avengers issue 7. This is a double figure book normally. This is the first appearance of the Illuminati. £1 again for this one. Justice League issue 1 from the New 52. The Games and Collectibles shop had quite a few nice New 52 books. These will all be going up for sale. This is Justice League America issue 1. Now this is obviously the American variant, the regular cover, but a lot of these variants have different flags. Look out for them. Green Arrow issue 1 from the New 52. Picked up a second copy for cover price because this book is still hot now, still a £7 to £8 book, and this is Avengers No Road Home issue 5, of course, the introduction of Conan into the Marvel Universe. Picked this one up for £2 from my friend Aaron, the Planet All Stars in Gloucester. And this is High Level issue number 1. And this is that stunning Martina variant. Second copy for me. Goes for some coin. Keep running into this book. I now have 3 for sale. This has been optioned. It is from Scout Comics. It is about a reality TV show. A couple more copies of Fish Eye. Fish Eye. £1 a piece. I paid. Have you ever made the mistake on eBay? Now, I've been on eBay selling for just over about 3 weeks, and I've made nearly 300 quid. Nothing major league. I sold the first Red Hood for about 50, but I had Analog issue 1 up for sale, and I sent the wrong cover. Can you believe it? I had the B cover up, and I sent the A cover. So I've now sent the B cover as well. So my mistakes, and the buyer has now two copies, an A and a B, so a bargain for them. But like I said, I sent off Analog B this morning. This is my copy. This is going to be heating up. By all accounts, Keanu Reeves is going to be playing the lead character in the Analog movie that is going to be coming from the John Wick director. So be on the lookout for Analog, guys. I've got a nice Forbidden Planet signed exclusive as well. Heard a bit of buzz about this. I don't know whether to keep this one or not, because this is a variant that seems to be going for about 10 to 12 on average, and this is Faithless. Faithless. But this isn't the regular cover. This is a variant. I can't remember who the artist is, but as you can see, mature, because I believe it is unbelievably mature. I don't know whether to crack it open. A lot of people have been picking that book up, Faithless. And what's the company? It is Boom Studios. A third copy of this one that has just been optioned from Image Comics. I've read this as well. Hadrian's War. It's like a detective thing in outer space. Man's trying to find out who killed his ex-wife's partner. Should make good television. This is I picked up for £2. This one, that was a nice find because this one is really heating up. This is the regular Scotty Young cover for Middle West, issue number 1. That's a £10 book plus now. Not a bad read as well. They think that one's going to be optioned. Another pound I paid for this one. Terry Moore. Yeah, this one was an option from Abstract Studios, Motor Girl, issue number 1. That was a crazy read. How they're going to put that on the screen, I don't know. I hit a shop in Weston, and it was basically, what was it? It was like 6 books for 3. No, what was it? I picked up 6 books, I think, for £10. So you do the maths, about £1.60 something per book, and they were good ones I found. This was great. This will be going straight up on my store. I found, first up, Preacher issue 4, followed by Preacher issue 3, and finally a nice money book, my third copy of Preacher issue number 2, the first appearance of Arseface, who is of course in the Preacher TV show. Not bad finds at all for £1.60 a piece. Found this one in Oxfam charity shop. This is Flashpoint issue number 1. Paid £1.50 for that. That's my second copy. Again, that is a £15 to £20 book. Well, the movie is coming by all accounts from Ezra Miller. So be on the lookout for the Flashpoint issues. This was a great find. Another copy of this one. Hulk, issue number 1, the first appearance of the Red Hulk. Yeah, happy to add that to the collection. I've got the is it 1 in 50 or is it 1 in 25? I've got the regular and the incentive already of this book. You never know with the Hulk TV series, we might see the Red Hulk at some point. And another copy, this is the third one. I've just sold off one of these, and now I've got another one to put up for sale. Dark Hulk, issue number 1. Not a bad read, this one, and this is better than the last copy I sold. This is around about a £12 to £15 book on average. Okay, guys, so that is the books that will be going up for sale, amongst others that I already have in my collection to put up. Now on to the books that I will be keeping. Hopefully. Never know. It's quite addictive, this selling lark. Starting with just another run filler. Paid £1 for this over in Weston at the Imaginarium. Doom Patrol issue 72. I am slowly trying to put together the Grant Morrison run of Doom Patrol. Got quite a few already. Now I've just sold off one of these, but I'm going to keep a copy for myself. A nice Adam Hughes cover for Magic Order issue 1. Of course, that is going to be on Netflix, an animated show, I believe. 50p for that. I want this first appearance at some point, but it's a crazily expensive book. I mean, on average, you're talking around about 45 to 50. So I found a reprint, but it only cost me £1. This is Thor issue 337. Well, I suppose you could say it's the first appearance of Beta Ray Bill, of course. But this is the Marvel Legends MODOK series reprint. I think it came with a Beta Ray Bill action figure and a hover base. So, yeah. At least I've got it to read for now. Now, I already have in my collection the first appearance of Witchblade, which was in Sideblade She issue 1. Now this is She Sideblade issue 1. This is the second appearance of Witchblade. So a nice accompaniment to my other book. And that is, of course, from... Crikey, I couldn't even tell you at the moment. What company is that? Can't see. Thought it was Image. Could be wrong. Pick this one up for 50 pence. This is... I had to pick this one up because if they've appeared in live action, I like to have it. This is Lando, Double or Nothing, for 50p. Why not? Because this is the first appearance of L337, who is Lando Calrissian's robot, who appeared in the Solo, a Star Wars story movie. That is a regular W. Scott Forbes cover. Several upgrades now. Pound a piece from Games of Collectibles. This is, of course, Justice League Zero. This is the first cameo appearance of the Seven Sins in the modern age. And, of course, they appeared in the Shazam movie. It's also got the origin of Shazam, Captain Marvel, who was Billy Batson. Gary Frank cover, and I made a hot book alert on that one. And the hot book alert also included this one, Justice League 18. This is the first full appearance of the Seven Sins in the modern age. Issue 18 of the New 52 Justice League. Now, this is the post-Flashpoint version of the Seven Sins, who were first introduced in the Whiz Comics issue 2 from the Golden Age, for those of you that did not know that. And Atomica, Elemental Woman, and Firestorm 7 join their team in that issue. Again, these books are £5 to £10. They all add up if you're paying £1 a piece. My second copy of this, and it was a nice upgrade, Red Hood and the Outlaws, issue 1 from the New 52. Now this is the first appearance of Allcast, who was a group. Also the first appearance of the Outlaws team, who was Red Hood, Arsenal and Starfire. First appearance of Essence and Crux, who appears in human form as Simon Amal. And this is the first cameo appearance of Dukra, All Mother, who I believe trains the team, if I'm not mistaken. Another nice upgrade, Aquaman issue 19 from the New 52. This is the first appearance of King Nereus, who was, of course, played by Dolph Lundgren in the fantastic Aquaman movie. And it's also the first full appearance of the Dead King, who was Atlan, also appeared in the movie. First appearance of SWAT and Topo. Again, that is a £10 book. This was a nice upgrade for £1. This is kind of underrated in my opinion as well. Paid £1 for this at my friend Lee's shop at the Gloucester Antique Centre. This is Detective Comics issue 599. This was a nice presenting book now. And this is the first appearance of Henry Ducard. And if you remember Batman Begins, Liam Neeson portrayed Henry Ducard. He took the title of Henry Ducard early on in the film. Like I say, when I picked up those 6 books for £10, I picked up another copy of this one. But this is I've got the 1 in 10 already, but this is the regular cover. This is the Right Side Offenders cover from Ed McGuinness. Yeah, this is the first appearance of the Offenders, led by the Hulk. The Red Hulk. And the Offenders are basically Hulu's animated series, including Hitmonkey and Dazzler, are all going to be coming together and becoming known as the team, the Offenders. Now, it's not the same Offenders team, but the Offenders are first titled in this book, Hulk issue number 10 from 2005, I believe. Like I say, I hit this shop called Area 51 and they put stickers on everything and it was doing my head in. They got a nice run of Doom Patrol that I want to add, but I don't know whether I can get the stickers off. They're only run fillers and cheap books, but you know, you look for a nice grade, don't you? But this is a book I could never ever find, and it was a character that had been in my encyclopedia and it was doing my nutting. Because every time I hit the Tales of the Teen Titans, this character was never there. This is Tales of the Teen Titans, issue 56. This is the first appearance of Jinx. So happy to add that one to the PC. But as you can see, I'm usually good at getting stickers off, but I couldn't quite get it off. Nightmarish that was to try and get off. Still, it's another one ticked off. And talking about books from that shop, I finally completed my run for £1.50. Can't argue with that. Another character in my encyclopedia. This is Flashpoint issue number 5. And this is the first appearance of Pandora. Pandora. Okay, guys? So that is it. 1 to 5 now. My mini series is complete. And those 5 books together can sell upwards of £100 for the full set if in high grade. I think I could get close to 50 for my set. Not sure whether I'm going to keep this one long term, but for now, yes, because this character has been spec'd on quite a lot. Was spec'd onto it being appearing in the Endgame movie, but didn't really expect it to. But I do have the first appearance and cameo appearance in Avengers issue 47 and 48. We're talking Black Knight. And this book was in the CBSI top 10 for a while. This is from Marvel, of course, Black Knight issue number 1. This is the first appearance of Caden Tar. This cover is nice, and you can see why it is from Julian Totino Tedesco, who I believe did the Harlequin 57 cover. A closer look, that is a really, really nice cover. For £1, yes please. That goes between £6 and £10 online. Don't pick up many new books, but I like to listen to Jim, Jim's comics. And this was his key of the week. And I don't know. The series had some heat initially with Donny Cates, but Donny Cates is off it. But this is Venom issue 13, one of the few new books I have picked up. This is the debut of a new symbiote suit synthetically created by a dreamstone given to Eddie by one of the Malekith's war witches. There's a War of the Realms tie-in. This is from Ryan Stegman on the cover. We'll see if that one heats up. New symbiote, you never know. I couldn't keep up with demand on the eBay, and I was running out of mailers, so I basically just ordered this book to get the mailer at the time. Since I've just ordered a load, and they've thankfully just arrived. But this is Batman Beyond issue 22. I only paid £1.30 for it. Excuse me. This is the first appearance of the second Scarecrow, or the all-new Scarecrow, who I believe was Adeline Stern. I've been trying to get a bit of info on that. I had issue 23, the first full, but this is the first cameo, I think. This is a Victor Kalichev cover. This is the most recent Batman Beyond series. Missed the boat when this one first came out. Excuse me. Like I said, I've been struggling with my throat for a while. But this is coming to Netflix, and I read this book the other day, and it is good. It is for mature audiences again. I think it's going to be an animated feature. This is Sharky the Bounty Hunter, and this is the regular cover. Basically, it's a sci-fi tale from Mark Millar that is already headed to production about a blue-collar bounty hunter who tracks criminals across the universe in his souped-up, rocket-powered ice cream truck. It was a good read. Like I said, very mature. This is from Simone Bianchi, and it is the nice colour cover there. Good read, that one. I saw Hellboy. I've spoken about this before. It is how Rotten Tomatoes gave that film 9%. I don't know. I thought it was great. Really did. I thought it was better than Captain Marvel and probably Shazam. I gave it a good, strong 8.5 out of 10. And the story was based on The Wild Hunt. I picked up a con a while back. I think it was issue 2, the first appearance of Blood Queen, played by the lady out of Resident Evil. I can't think of her name now. Is it Jonkovic or something like that? Milad Jonkovic. But this is another one of those. It was only an 8-issue miniseries, so for £1.50, I'd like to complete this miniseries at some point. This is Hellboy: The Wild Hunt. This is issue number 5. Seriously, guys, if you haven't seen that film, give it a go. Good stuff. Big Umbrella Academy fan, as you know, if you follow my channels on Instagram and YouTube. Met Tom Hopper, who plays the big guy, Luthor, and I met the actress who plays Rumor. Whisper. Picked this one up. It was still in my LCS. This is Umbrella Academy. This is Hotel Oblivion, issue number 1. Pick that up for cover. That's approaching double figures, like a £10 book now. I'd love to get that free comic book day one, but I can't find it anywhere. And we're not paying 50 quid online for a free book. This was a lovely upgrade for 50p. This could be a 9.8. Showcased my Bitterroot collection the other day. This is just a regular cover, but this is minty, minty, minty. And it allowed me to put my other one up for sale. Bitterroot. That is a good read. Basically, it's about a family of monster hunters who try to settle their differences before humanity is devoured. It was optioned by Legendary in March of this year. That is the Sanford Green cover. My only Silver Age pickup of the haul, and it was a lovely, nice presenting book, and I love the cover. Just paid £1 for it. And this character, I believe, is going to be appearing soon. Within the next 5 years, we're going to see this character, Submariner. This is issue 11. Look at that cover, guys. That is a beauty, isn't it? Really, I love the blackness of it. And look at that red. They didn't use many. They just basically used primary colours, didn't they, in the Silver Age and Bronze Age, early Bronze Age. But that is a striking cover. I would grade that anywhere between a 3.5 to a 5. Nice presenting book for £1. Thank you. 1968. I picked up a second copy and sold it, but this is my copy, and the book I picked up was Exiles issue 3. Of course, this is the first appearance and death of Peggy Carter as Captain America, and that is the basis of the upcoming animated What If show from Marvel. So look out for that. I think I sold that for about £8. Found it for £3. Moving on, and this series gets a lot of buzz. It was a good read. It's not my favourite read. Very Jumanji-like. This is Die issue 1. This is the 4th printing. But on Comic Book Realm, this is going up. This is a $9 book now. So to pick it up for cover, yeah, why not? Nice Stephanie Hans cover there. The hottest series of them all at the moment is DC Comics, is Naomi. And I managed to find, well, I ordered them actually. I pre-ordered 2 copies, one for the PC and one to sell off. Naomi issue number 4. And this is the origin of Naomi. Don't sleep on these books, guys. I had 3 issue number 1s and I sold off 2 for about 20 quid. They're going for a lot cheaper in the UK, probably around about a 20 to 30 range. But in America, they're going madness, isn't it? 75, sometimes over 120 I've seen. This was a nice find in that shop where they put stickers on books. And this is Marvel Point 1 for £1.50. This is the first appearance of a ton of characters, but the main one being Nova, who is Sam Alexander. Not the original Nova, but this is the Nova number 6, I think. Sam Alexander, who was the Nova in the Champions series. Also the first appearance of the second Scarlet Spider, who is Kane. The Unseen, who was played by Nick Fury. Bayo, Cold Moon, Deadeye, Dragonfire, Fiend, Goodnight, Horror Show, Prophet, Tiger Corp, Exterminated Team. So many first appearances. And for £1.50, why not? That's a £10 plus book online. Delighted to find this in my LCS. I was amazed it was still there. 4 cover price as well. I think I paid £11.50 for these 3 books. This is going online at the moment for around about 35 to 40. I picked up Justice League number 20. This is the first appearance of the Justice League of Tomorrow team. This is the regular George A. Jimenez cover. But I also picked up the other covers too. So yeah, look at that, the connecting set for £11. Woohoo! Not a whether to keep that. I am definitely going to keep the middle one because I found another one for cover price, and that is a £7 to £10 book now. They're all heating up, aren't they? They're to do with, I believe, it's to do with, where am I seeing it? Where am I seeing it? There, the symbol on his chest, on this guy's chest. It's all Naomi related, I believe. So look out for that. This, I couldn't believe the price I got this one for. This has been optioned. And normally this goes for around about 15 to, I've seen it as high as 30. But I paid £2.40, £2.45. Really small print run as well. Alternate Comics, Trespasser, issue number 1. This is going to be a movie. It's a 4-part limited series about a man protecting his daughter in the aftermath of a war that poisoned the Earth's food, air, and water. I read this. This is going to be good. This is proper redneck. This is out in the like, woods, and it's good stuff. It really is. This was optioned by Endeavour in December of last year. So look out for that. Hope that is going to make the screen, because that is a good read. Another hot book alert, one of my most recent ones, was something that I did with tongue-in-cheek, because I thought there wouldn't be that much interest for it, but it has been blowing up. It is now in the CBSI top 10, I believe. It is an expensive book. I've read this book, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I have to admit it. The book is from Keen Spot. I paid £8.95 for this. This is a £20 plus book normally. I got mine from Germany, and thankfully it wasn't in German. This is Marry Me, issue number 1. Oh, this was good fun. It really is. Basically, it's a 10-issue series adapted from the original graphic novel about Stasia, who is a world-famous pop star who is so frustrated with her life that she accepts the proposal of a random fan holding a "Marry Me" sign at one of her concerts. Basically, there's a man and a woman that are at a concert there, and the woman is such a big fan. She's a lesbian, and she is in love with this woman, and she has to go to the toilet, so she leaves the sign with the man, and she comes back, and the man's marrying her on stage. It is mental, but really good fun. This has just been announced to be an upcoming romantic comedy with Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson. And I like Owen Wilson. I watched him in Hall Pass the other day. Great film. I think it's going to be a good film. So look out for that. Marry Me movie is on its way. And this is definitely happening. This is from, and the cover is Remy Izu Mokhtar. There is a preview book of this, because it was a webcomic originally. Then they made a little preview. Like an ashcan, I think, that goes for about 70 to £100. Like I say, this book, though, is a £20 plus book now. And leaves me to my final pickup. I was in a charity shop, Oxfam again, in Cheltenham, and delighted to pick this one up for £1.50. Can you believe it? Fables, issue 1 from Vertigo. This book is pricey. This is a £50 book. Online. It's a nice graded book, not a bad read as well. Basically, it's about like a little. Well, it's all the characters from like you've got Prince Charming, you've got Beauty and the Beast. You know, all those old school characters, and basically this first issue, Beauty and the Beast go for marriage counselling sort of thing. It's good fun. So for £1.50, like I say, on Comic Book Realm, that's a $65 book. Always been on the lookout for it. Could never find it until now. And to go with that, I managed to find issues 2 and 3. And these are like £10 to £15 books, but I think I will sell issues 2 and 3 together as a set. So that is it. That's a wrap. That's 70 books. Not bad time. 34 minutes. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. A lot of key issues there. Hope you enjoyed it. Here's my sponsors. We got Superman and Kilowog. You don't make an appearance very often. Thanks for all my subscribers. I'm still stuck on 670. I can't go up. I get 3, I lose 3. It seems to be the way. But even if I had a dozen or so subscribers, I would be delighted still to be putting out the content. Stay with me, guys. There's more to come. Thanks for everything. Bye for now.